Chapter 293. After he was done criticizing Alex, Albert turned around and spoke to Emma. "Emma, I attach great importance to our collaboration this time. To express my sincerity toward you, you can pick any one of the luxury cars here today aside from the 2 cars in the center of the showroom. Pick any one of these cars since it is already time for you to replace the junk BMW 340 that you are driving right now. How about the Audi RS8? It is a very powerful car, and it is perfect for you." Albert had been coveting Emma for a long time. And the reason he invited Emma over here today was that he wanted to use his wealth and power to win Emma over under the guise of renovating the convention and exhibition center. Christina knew that Albert had always been interested in Emma. Therefore, she hurriedly said, "Emma, this is a token of appreciation from Mr. Warner. You should not refuse his kind gesture." However, Emma rejected his offer immediately as she said, "Thank you, Mr. Warner, but I cannot accept such an expensive gift from you." Albert laughed as he said, "The Audi RS8 is just $2 million. It is nothing but a little pocket change to me. As long as you like it, I will pay for it and give it to you now." Alex looked at Albert coldly as he said, "No, thank you. We already have our own cars, and even if Emma wanted a new car, she would not accept a car from you. In that case, would you be the one buying her a new car instead?" Albert quipped satirically. "I am not trying to look down on you, but which car would you be able to afford to buy for Emma in this showroom today?" Alex stared at Albert playfully as he pointed at the Ferrari 250 GTO and the limited edition Bugatti Chiron on the highest platform, smiling and saying, "How about those 2 cars that you could not afford to buy?" "Oh, please." Albert thought that Alex was ridiculing him on purpose because he could not afford to buy those cars. Therefore, he replied coldly, "Do not be so arrogant, young man. I've already told you that I can afford to buy all of the cars in this exhibition hall today except for those 2 cars. Can you afford to do so?" Alex smiled before he said, "If I am going to give Emma a new car, I would give her one of those 2 cars." "Ha ha ha." Albert laughed out loud before saying, "Do you even know what sports cars those are? You are just blowing a whistle here. I am not despising you, but those 2 cars are guarded by the security guards. You will not even be able to get near the cars, let alone buy them." Alex smiled and said, "I think you are the one who would not be able to get near the cars. You can't even touch the cars, right?" Albert sneered immediately. "The Oris Hill Convention and Exhibition Center belongs to my family. Do you think that I do not have any power at all? If I wanted to touch the cars, do you really think the security guards would not give me any face?" Alex shrugged as he replied, "I think that you are just the same as I am. If I can't touch the car, you can't touch it either. We are both in the same boat." Albert exploded as soon as he heard Alex's words. Gritting his teeth in anger, he said, "Do you honestly think you are worthy enough to be compared to me?" Alex nodded as he said, "Why, of course. As I said, there is not much difference between the both of us. If you do not believe me, why don't you go and try touching the cars?" "Okay." Albert accepted Alex's challenge without any hesitation at all. "Just wait. I will show you that I can touch the cars whenever I want to." After saying that, Albert walked through the crowd of people as he headed toward the highest platform. Alex had a cold expression on his face at this time. Matthew and Hazel had given those 2 cars to him, and they had already hired and paid for the security guards to look after the cars. In fact, the security guards had been given instructions to ensure that no one else touched any of those 2 cars before Alex. If Albert managed to touch the cars today, Alex would just look for the 2 of them to settle the score with them. At the very least, he would have to punish them for this crime. But then again, even if Albert managed to touch the cars, so what? He would just take out the smart bracelet keys from his pocket and sit in the car himself. Alex wondered how Albert would react to that.